right, y'all. Episode 1, the We Are Open podcast.
Bro,
I'm so happy we're getting this going.
We finally got it started.
I'm ready, bro. We've been talking about it forever.
No, it's literally been about I can't say it's been long, but what I can say is that it's probably been 2 weeks, but we're so good at what we do, so we know how to move within time.
Yeah. Plus, we naturally do this.
You
know, we're literally family, so we sit around, we chop it up over some juice, and we're doing this. It's the best way I can say this. We're doing this just because it's family, bruh. There's no reason not to.
Exactly, and that's why it was so easy for me. Like while we was brainstorming, I was like, I know the perfect person for this.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew the perfect person for this, and I was like, Dion is the perfect person for this. There's no other person who I wouldn't want to pick. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad that we finally this wasn't just an overnight let's create a podcast, but the outsiders might think this is more. We talked about it. We went in full detail about this, and we drew up the content. We talked about it. We finally we here now, and we are so happy to be here to share the content. And
that's really all I can say. Just completely blessed, happy we're able to do this at the drop of a hat. Start something new. I think that's our biggest goal, is to stay busy these days, right?
Exactly.
We're fathers, we're husbands, we work a lot. The big thing for us, stay busy, do something productive. And one day we'll probably replay this clip and we'll say, hey, we started this just to sit here and talk to each other,
Yeah, exactly.
Like we said earlier, we have an excuse now to make sure we have a scheduled time every week to meet up, talk about nonsense, what's going on in the world, everything else. And one day this clip might come back around when we pop it.
Exactly.
And we'll see how it goes from there.
Exactly. Yep. And like we were saying, it's not really about how can I put this? It's about our kids watching this, our wives, our family, everybody that we know. It's all about them watching this, appreciating the time that, I'm just gonna put it in perspective. You never know, man. We here today, we gone tomorrow type stuff. So they can go back to this type of stuff, this content, and appreciate it, man. And it's not even about that. It's all about inspiring. We only live one life. So it's all about, man, I know we're so used to waking up and going to work in the morning. Wake up and do what you love. Don't be scared to wake up, do what you love. Get that camera, get that studio equipment, get that, that vinyl press, get them tees and just design and create, man.
Literally just do something.
Just do something, because we're dads and we're husbands, so we have to just take full control.
Exactly. Do what we gotta do. Anyways, that's a little intro. We're happy to be here. This is the We Are Open podcast.
We are open.
Officially open for business, baby. We're setting ready, bro. We trademarked. We're gonna get it popping, bro.
We go get it popping. We gonna talk about everything. We coming full raw with it.
Yeah.
It's one of those, we coming full raw with it. We ain't.
I think that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
Is it's just the conversations we have, bro, get crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
I
think the world gonna be here for it.
The world gonna be here for it. And like I said, bro, we are leaving nothing off the table within our opinions, sports, music, anything, life. We are leaving nothing off the table. So that's why we are here. We are open. This is the We Are Open podcast, baby.
We're open. And saying that, goals for the future. Obviously, we're gonna get David on here. We'll have David popping in and out.
That's the plan.
Or as often as he can, because he's another one of the. He's just like family. Yep. He's goofy. He's gonna be open with us, so we'll get him on here. Besides that, we want to have some of our OGs on here. We just want to have the family in general. We want to talk. That's the best way I can say it is the conversations we have as a family.
Yeah.
Like you said, whether it be over sports, daily media, some of the stuff we're talking about today, they just wild out. So
because
I'm excited.
If you really think about it, bro, we be having the way we have family parties and the way we have interviews.
Yeah.
We be sitting here talking who's the best rapper, or who's the best team in this, who's the best. We're literally having a barbershop debate.
Yeah.
At our family functions.
Yeah. a family barbecue.
Literally. You know what I mean?
It's a family barbecue, literally.
So it's like that's the crazy thing.
It's crazy. I guess this is what we're trying to bring here, right? We're just trying to bring literally that family barbecue, the kid's birthday party, the conversations that happen at a wedding or a baby shower. It don't matter. We're just trying to bring it right here for the world to see. Exactly. And more important, like you said, for our kids, our family, be able to go back in the future and say, "Hey, this is what was going on." You know,
yep.
This is what they were doing, and so I'm excited.
That's the most important. So we are open. We are open. Baby.
And in saying that, let's dive into the topic.
Let's dive right in, cuzzo. Let's dive right in.
All right. Number one.
What we talking about? What we talking about?
This article came out 26 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh, because I know it's been a lot of crazy stuff. We are literally like, what we in September?
We're mid-September right now.
Oh my gosh. And I feel like the world is in a deep dive right now with everything.
Lord.
So we got some topics to talk about because we got a lot of topics, and I can't wait to get right into it.
Number one, Sean Diddy Combs was charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and prostitution transportation. My dog, when they raided his house, they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
1,000 bottles of baby oil?
1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro.
We are talking about...
Talk about a freak off, my boy.
We talking about I need a girl to ride. We talking about the mogul icon Diddy, who literally been in this game since the 90s, who had multiple hits. We are literally seeing him crash.
Is it crazy that I'm not even shocked though? Not the fact that it's Diddy, but I feel like with people that large in status, in like global and communal just stature, there's always something behind the scenes that gets them in trouble.
Yes.
There's always something.
Yes.
Literally. I don't care if they're black, white, Mexican. I don't care how big you are. There's something that people are going to find out. The crazy thing about this is he was doing this around hundreds of people, if not thousands of people.
Yes.
Over the years.
Yes.
And still thought he was going to be able, like he's Escobar or something.
Because you think what I know, I'm not going to say what I know, because of course that's a whole nother world. And of course, when these moguls or these icons get money, they think money comes with power.
Yeah.
But I think there's only like a couple, when you speaking on power, there's only like, there's a couple people who know there's God that has power. Yeah. We know that. Yeah. And it's the feds who can come get you. Like what we're seeing today, where everything's crashing down with him.
Yep.
Which is just like, how do you think his kids feel?
Probably embarrassed more than anything. I'd feel embarrassed. Like, I couldn't imagine. You find out your daddy a freak like that. Well, here's the thing. They know he's a freak like that. Because there was a whole story about his son being at some of the freak offs and him having his son partake in certain things. And I'm just going to speak out on that level because they're all allegations,
Yeah.
I don't want to push it out there like that. But they knew. They knew. I think they just thought it was a matter of time. Because you have to, especially growing up in this age, you have to know everything gets put out there. So if your dad has this type of God complex, what you said earlier was power. Yeah. That's what it is. He does all this for power.
All this.
He does it all for power. He likes to feel like he's top dog no matter where he goes. And that's why he's putting himself in certain situations. Have you heard about like the Kid Cudi portion of it?
Oh man. The way that he lit his car on fire because he was dealing with the whole Cassie situation. Bro. And I think that's because I think they put out the charges, and like the charges that was included with that was the arson charges. I don't know. Hey, this is just my opinion. Maybe the arson charges had to do something with the Kid Cudi thing. Because what else would...
I think it blew it up and put it into perspective.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Yes. But I think with the video, with the whole Cassie situation of him... What did you think about that video when you see... Like, what was your perspective when you seen that video of him dragging that innocent woman in the hallway?
It's gonna sound crazy.
Yeah.
But this is the only way my mind can like compute to say it is I feel like that happens more than we think.
It does.
So like for it to come out about the whole Diddy thing, okay, let me say it this way. If that came out before the lawsuit, people would have been like, rappers, football players, basketball players beat their wives, their girls all the time.
Because that do happen.
Yeah, because you hear about it all the time.
You do.
And it just kind of goes away eventually.
Yep, it goes away.
The fact it came out after the lawsuit of like the sex assault allegations made it obviously 1,000 times bigger. Cassie's the one who railroaded this whole thing of Diddy getting caught up. And thank the Lord she did.
Yep.
Because nobody deserves to go through that, obviously.
No woman, bro. Like, and I think the crazy thing about it was like, we go back to the early 90s, like, you know, the theories, the conspiracy theories about Diddy having to do something with the Tupac situation. Diddy having to do something when Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy. Yeah. That situation, you know, but he just, I can't even say power because, like I said, man, it's only one man that has power. But we really, it's just a lot of crazy things. And another situation, another crazy situation I heard was how he just lost the $100 million. Like he got sued for 100 mils, bro.
Oh yeah, he has lawsuits out the yin yang.
But he lost that one from a dude. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the dude is in prison and sued him from 100
That's
million.
Crazy. Suing him from prison.
And he won. He won, cuz like he won.
From prison is crazy.
So and they said that the dude who won might get 10 M's a month.
Suing him from prison.
So you telling me that you just lost that bet last week? I mean, I can't even say bet. My bad. You lost. You got sued last weekend and went through, right?
That is wild.
And now
that is wild.
You're in another, bro. Everything crashed down on you by the next week.
You got to think Diddy. His financial downfall is almost in the realm of like how Kanye's financial downfall just came.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to relate the two because Kanye performed no sexual assault or anything like that, but his anti-Semitic rhetoric and how it literally brought him from a billionaire down to, whatever, only a couple $100 million.
Yes.
Diddy's is right in that realm, probably even more.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be worse because I don't see him getting off on this. I absolutely do not see him getting off on this. There's no way.
I don't know, man.
I think the baby oil should be enough evidence.
The baby oil, bro, just imagine if somebody went in your house, bro, and you had a case coming to get you, and you knew they was coming, and they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro, and everybody knew that.
I'm gonna pack up about 12 bottles of them baby oils, and I'm hitting a plane, nigga, somewhere else.
But
I ain't even gonna front on you. Why he stay?
I think that's the thing about it. Like, I mean, we see like the Russell Simmons thing. Like he went to Bali.
Yeah.
He smashed out.
Even the first time they raided Diddy's crib, Diddy was out of the country. Mm-hmm. He took a flight that morning. He knew they were coming.
Yeah, he knew they was coming.
So why not hit the dip?
Maybe because his kids.
Or it makes you look guilty.
It makes you look guilty.
And on top of that, you're Diddy. You can't just disappear like that, you know?
Yeah.
You're global. Somebody's going to see you somewhere.
Okay, so let's get right into this. Do you think he's going to like fully crash out? Like, I'm about to take everybody is going, all the powerful guys you see in the industry is going right down with me.
I think it's just as impactful as like the Jeffrey Epstein thing, to be honest with you. So I think even if he tries to, this sounds bad.
Hey, they ain't leaving nothing off the table. It's right on it. Say it.
They might off Diddy. They might off him.
In which way are you saying it?
If Diddy comes up from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, right before trial, if Diddy somehow, some way commits suicide, it's gonna look just like the Epstein thing, right?
Right. And it's crazy that you said that because I was going to get right into that. I was literally going to say, like, do you think he's going to go that route within, like, I can't take this, like, you know, like, I'm so used to living a lavish life. I'm so used to being powerful on the outside. I'm just going off myself.
Here's the thing. I think Diddy has such a God complex and such like a power complex.
Yeah.
I think he's going to want to take everybody down with
man.
Everyone. I think he's going to try to spill the beans, but I think one or two things is going to happen. Either he's going to spill the beans.
Yeah.
Or right before he spills the beans, he's going to, at no fault of his own, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think he has so much of a God and a power complex. I don't think there's no way he takes his own life.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't think there's any way.
It's a mogul who's been in the game for about 30 years, who ain't now we're in 2024 where it's like we're living in the social media world and everybody and everything is getting exposed.
Yeah.
It don't matter
you
how.
You just can't do it, bruh. You can't do it. But then you think about it too. Diddy came up, his big break was in the 90s. In the 90s, everybody was doing shit like this.
Everybody
was doing shit like this.
Everybody.
So he just took it into 2024.
Because you know why? I mean, it's so crazy because in those early ages, like all those icons or mobile icons was in their early 20s, early whatever, and they didn't think that social media was gonna be this big.
Yeah.
They didn't think social media was gonna be this powerful. They didn't think cameras was gonna be this powerful. They didn't think nothing was gonna be this powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and I think literally everybody is literally calling a lawyer up right now because I'm seeing.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm seeing literally like execs is literally stepping down as a chairman. Everybody stepping down from Atlantic, Def Jam. Everybody like, I'm out of here. So why are we? This kind of goes to it kind of goes to where Kendrick said the party is about to die. Speaking of Kendrick,
let's take that into the next segment because let's take that to the next segment.
Speaking of K-Dot,
let's take that to the next segment.
Okay.
Last thing I'm gonna say about this is you're gonna see a couple names pop up. I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna give 3 names. I'm gonna see pop up.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. I can't wait.
And if you got it now, I want you to throw some out there. I'll let you know right now. I already know who been at the freak offs. I already know.
Okay, let's name them. Let's name them. We're speaking of a freak off with 1,000 baby oils is in your. Come on, bro.
1,000 bottles of baby oil, my boy.
Come on, bro. Come on. The freak offs.
There's gonna be some big names.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Who you got?
Number 1, Usher, 1,000%. Usher was at the freak off.
And I think Usher, he's been trying
to hide it. I don't know if you heard about this, but when Usher was going through his whole little lawsuit shit,
yeah,
there was a dude who sued him for giving him herpes.
I mean, the herpes was just crazy, but hey,
I hope my information is right. I'm gonna say that it's allegedly, okay?
Allegedly. Okay.
Usher was at the freak offs, my boy.
Okay, that's number 1.
Number 1. Number 2, obviously we all know Meek. Meek was at the freak offs.
Oh man,
Meek was at the freak offs. Philly's only that's a quick car ride from New York, my boy.
So when you heard,
I know what you're talking about, that video.
Bro, that traumatized. I can't even say traumatized.
I couldn't imagine.
Bro. All I can hear is
crazy. Nah.
Who we going with number 3?
My last one. It's funny because I seen a little conspiracy about it. Justin Bieber. The Biebs, my boy.
Okay, you kind of shocked me with that one.
The Biebs. It only happened once. I know he got away quick.
You kind of shocked me with that one. Why you say that?
I got some more on my head. I ain't in front. Okay. Those are the 3 biggest ones for me.
Okay. I think let me see. Man, I can't even say like, man, we know he had so many freak offs, but I'm just gonna say the evil things he did behind the scenes, bro. Like the Tupac situation, bro. Like
that's wild.
I think like the whole world know that you pay for that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
homeboy who did it said,
like, you know, come on,
said you did.
The Biggie situation, we knew that Biggie one. Like, it's just so many evil shit. Like, bro, even when I used to watch Making a Band, and when he sent them people off to go get him a cheesecake walk. How many hours, bro?
He was turning them out. I'm sorry.
Day 26, bro. We don't know.
It's like YK Osiris. I know you didn't see YK Osiris. YK Osiris gave it up, my boy. I ain't gonna lie.
To Diddy?
He gave it. Yes. These are who signed him.
No way.
I'm pretty sure that.
Look that up. Bruh.
Let me double check right now. YK Osiris.
I did not know that.
I can give you the world, baby.
Oh, that nigga. I thought you was talking about. Dang, I'm tripping because in NLE Chopper.
Oh no, not NLE.
Bro, why they look, bro? Hey, they both got that little light skin look, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I can give you the world.
But I did. Hey, oh yeah, for sure. Hey, nah, bro. Yeah. Because I did see some. He took a trip.
Well, let's transition into something else, but yeah, Diddy, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Freak Offs is crazy.
Freak
One
Offs.
last thing, bro. I saw a video the other day, bro, on Instagram. It was him and Biggie back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this nigga Biggie, they was like arms around each other. This nigga Biggie turned him, gave him a kiss on the cheek. It just looked suspect. It looked suspect.
Man. The hits Diddy had though.
It's crazy.
The hits. We talking like
he took out two of hip hop's finest.
Like when we speak on 90s, like it's crazy because when you speak on like the 90s and the icons that's going down, R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation.
R. Kelly had hits.
It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. The situation is not funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, the situation is not funny. The clips of R. Kelly are funny. You see the clip of R. Kelly's like, they said I hog tied her. I don't even know how to hog tie. I can't hog tie. That's crazy.
The Diddy, like, bro, we are seeing like the people who we literally grew up on, like our moms, our parents was playing, like, are going down.
Like I said, when you make it that big, bro, you always have something. You think about the best in anything. Michael Jackson. Something behind it. R. Kelly. Something behind it.
It's crazy. Like,
even comedian Richard Pryor. Biggest black comedian. First major black comedian.
And we can't forget one who a lot of people know. But he got out of jail. I don't know if he beat the allegations, but he's out. He's free.
Talking about Cosby?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bill Cosby.
Imagine if Diddy pulled a Cosby, though.
Ain't no way. Who knows?
Ain't no way he pulled a Cosby, knows? Bro.
Because it was a lot of allegations saying that Diddy, I mean, hey, man, you cover that drink up. We don't know what he was putting in that. Come on, man. Like,
you never know because you think about Cosby, bro. I don't think Cosby was doing that shit by himself, right? So he had some powerful people doing that shit with him. Man. Diddy had some powerful people.
Diddy had. That's why I think that Diddy's not going to go down by himself, bro. He's pretty much on a RICO case right now. Did you read?
It's racketeering. That? It's a federal case.
It's a federal case. You think Diddy's literally about to take him? Come on, man.
Ain't no way. Like I said, he has too much of a God complex, too much of a power sense to be like, no, I'm gonna go down by myself. There's no way.
If I'm going down, everybody is going down.
If he gets to a point, here's the thing: he's pleading not guilty now. If he gets to a point where he feels like he has no choice, he's just gonna start naming people.
Naming.
And the second he does that, flip gonna switch.
The flip gonna switch it, and the crazy part is we're Cat Williams said this. Remember that Cat Williams?
My boy Cat.
Remember that Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, crazy.
And how long ago was that? That Cat Williams interview.
I think that was in January, beginning of the year.
2024.
So, 9 months ago. Yeah.
And think about everything that went on. And speaking on Shannon Sharp,
I know you've seen it.
Shannon Sharp, we talking black and bio with a bottle of Hennessy. Hey, with all the allegations. Hey, one thing I can say is he beat the allegations.
He didn't even beat the allegations. He admitted to it. He owned it. So it's like,
no, the allegations I'm meaning by, like, remember everybody was saying he was going that way.
Oh yeah,
he was hey, I'm gonna just say he was GPS. He was GPS. Everybody thought
he beat the allegations.
He beat the allegations.
Damn, I didn't think about it that way.
He beat the allegations. You know? And
Unc is bigger than ever.
It's crazy because I didn't come across the video. I didn't see the video.
I haven't heard it. I just heard about it.
I didn't see it. This is allegedly with me. I didn't see nothing, but shout out Shannon Sharp. You keeping your job, baby.
Oh, God, my boy. Making him look crazy, Unc. I feel you, boy.
You beat him.
Making him look
You beat
stupid.
the case. Because we thought.
Crazy.
You was a little.
Yeah, I seen that video of him in the airport. He had a vest on with a Yorkie in his arm. I was like, that's tough. That's tough.
Bro, no pit bull, no rock rider.
The Yorkie, guys.
With a tight.
That's tough.
Shout out Shannon Sharp.
Hey, shout out Shannon Sharp. Shout out Unc. Shay, we feel you, bro.
Shay. Hey, keep that bottle of Hennessy and that black model in your hand.
Oh, God, bro.
All right. You beat the game.
All right. We're talking football now. We're talking Unc. Let's hop into it.
Let's get to it.
Super Bowl. 2025, February 9th, 2025. You know, Jay-Z partners with NFL. He controls the entertainment for the Super Bowl now.
Yes.
Super Bowl in New Orleans, Louisiana. They booked none other than my GOAT, Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, it's a lot of controversy between that.
There's a lot of controversy. Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, is at the top of his career right now.
Top. Not Like Us.
Not Like Us did it for him. It pushed him all the way to the top
Not
of his
Like
career.
Us. We talking the number one song probably in the country.
Kendrick's had big years. Mm-hmm. This is without a doubt the biggest. Did you see the video of how he announced it?
I seen it, and I seen that he took a little
took a jab. He took a jab. Yeah,
one of those. Okay, because we heard
K-Dot, we feel you, my boy.
We heard the speculation that Drizzy, no other than Drizzy Drake Graham, saying, "I want another round 2."
And you know what Kendrick said? A bar, nigga. I ain't gonna find a bar. My nigga said, you want to get one shot at championships. There ain't no second chance.
He said he want another round 2. K-Dot, I seen that the little...
K-Dot said, you only get one shot at greatness.
You only get a one shot at greatness. There's no round 2s to this, bruh. There's no round 2. Bruh. Come on.
That was a bar, I ain't gonna front.
There's no round 2s.
That was a bar.
Let's get right to it.
Okay, so the big thing is, and what everyone's talking about is, the Super Bowl's in New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
Okay, shout out my Saints. I'm a diehard Saints fan. I love my Saints.
Yep.
Obviously, one of the biggest rappers in history, without a doubt, the biggest rapper from New Orleans ever, in my opinion, is Wayne, Lil Wayne. Why do they go with Kendrick over Wayne? Why do you think they go with Kendrick over Wayne?
Why did they go with Kendrick over Wayne? And I'm not gonna deny the greatness that Wayne have, because I've been listening to Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, Cash Money since I was a jit. I mean, two-tone do-rags.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feel me with the putting the foil in my teeth. Me and bro trying to be like the Hot Boys.
You ever get one of them little $13 grills from K-Momo?
I never got
one of those. I had me one of them.
Hey, man,
I was trying to be like, Wayne, go with the K-Momo, got that $13 grill, my boy.
If they had that around like 97, 98 when back that ass up was,
this had to be early 2000s.
Trust me, I would have had that. Yeah. You know, but Wayne is like just like a legendary icon to our generation, to this next generation, to the generation before, you know. And one of my favorite albums of Lil Wayne is Carter 2. I mean, but I'm not Carter 3 legendary. Carter 2 no.
I was literally gonna say the list goes Carter 2 on over like Carter 3.
Like it's just
that's a little wild.
I'm taking Carter 2.
That's a little wild
because how I look at it, like Carter 2 was like lyrical. Like I understand Carter 3. Carter 3 was like commercial. T-Pain,
it definitely
Jay-Z, like more of a commercial.
Yeah,
and I think Carter 2 was more like I'm just going straight bars. We need to know that people are sleeping on the South, you know, because we know we got T.I. in the South. He rapping.
Yeah.
You know, they need to know that they need to respect the South. The South got bars. And that's what I think the Carter 2 was based off of, like, not more of a mainstream thing, but like they need to know Carter 2, we got bars. We can spit, we can rap, just like everybody do on the East Coast, just like everybody we know that can do on the West Coast.
I feel like that's a given for Wayne, though. Wayne is literally, he's one of the best lyricists of all time.
Yes, he is.
Some of the bars he's produced is crazy.
But why you think he wasn't chose to do the Super Bowl? You base your opinion? Because I think I know. I think I know why.
Tell me your opinion. And I'll tell you mine.
I think my opinion is because it's more so we're not okay. How can I say this? The NFL isn't just based off of like one side of a viewer, meaning that the African American culture, we mean in the rap culture. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. It's the number one thing that's on the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl, and you are on a big platform. You are on a big platform. The whole globe can see, and I'm not. And allegedly, you know, I was just scrolling through comments on YouTube, and because I was like really looking into this, and they was saying like some people were saying that when they went to a Lil Wayne concert, like There's a couple of good performers. We speaking of Chris Brown, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Michael Jackson. We speaking of good performers. Travis Scott.
And I've been to a Kendrick concert.
Yeah.
The best concert I've ever been to.
We speaking of
best concert I've ever been
to. Who can put up a show.
Yeah.
They were saying, I was seeing, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, Lil Wayne don't put up a good show when it comes to a big platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He forget lyrics.
That's one of my points as well.
You know.
Yep. It's literally that exact point. He forgets a lot of his lyrics.
He forgets a lot of his lyrics. Yeah. You know, he's on stage. He's not prepared. I heard he show up allegedly. I'm not sure. Allegedly.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just what I haven't been to a Wayne show. Yeah. All I've seen is the clips and the videos online.
And we're not denying his greatness, but this is just
he's goated.
He's goated. But I think, me personally, you can't pick no other than Kendrick Lamar. He's having a great year.
I think because of Not Like Us, that secured this for Kendrick.
Do you think so?
Secured it. I think without, and this is coming from somebody, Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper of all time. Of all time. I don't care what anyone says. I grew up on Kendrick. He's my GOAT when it comes to rap music. Okay?
Yes.
Without Not Like Us, he doesn't get this. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
But in a world where hip hop right now, rap music in general, is not the top tier music genre, he produced something that was timeless, which is a tough thing to do in its own self.
It's so tough, and it's for us to see
I think that just added to it.
For us to see a Drake versus Kendrick, we talking the two most.
Been waiting on that.
Come on,
Been waiting on
it. And you know when it comes to this records, is okay, which one go take off?
Yeah.
Which one go ahead? Not Like Us.
Crazy. You know what's the first thing that came to my head when I heard Not Like Us is I thought back to there's certain things I always wanted, especially in high school, right? I graduated high school in 2014, okay?
Yep.
I started listening to Kendrick probably about 2010. And there was this big thing in high school about Kendrick and J. Cole were gonna have a joint album drop.
I remember that.
And there was one little snippet that I dropped, and I always said, God, I want to hear Kendrick and J. Cole. And then Kendrick and Drake dropped Poetic Justice on Good Kid, Mad City.
Fire.
That Poetic Justice. And I was like, damn, they both spaz on this. This song is crazy. So then I always wanted to hear Kendrick and Drake either together or go at it. So it's always been everybody's big three, right?
Yeah.
If you're a real hip hop fan, it don't matter what kind of hip hop fan you are, you like Kendrick.
Yep.
No matter what kind of hip hop fan you are, you like J. Cole. And no matter what type of hip hop fan you are, you like some Drake.
Yep.
You might not be the biggest fans of all three, but you like what they put out, right?
You like what they put out.
So you always wanted to see hey, so who really is king?
Did you think it was gonna be did Drake get Ja Rule? Let's get to that. Did Drake get Ja Rule?
That's a crazy way to put it.
Did Drake get Ja Rule? And I know you're so good at this because you will give me a full legit answer.
Yeah.
And this is so hard for people to answer.
Yeah.
Did Drake get Ja Rule?
I really think you have to consider the long term.
Okay.
Because Ja Rule's downfall is still going to this day. 50 hates that nigga.
Oh man, I wouldn't.
It was just a couple years ago. 50 bought out the first 4 rows of his concert.
Terrible.
So nobody was here first row.
Terrible.
It really depends on how this goes. There's some conspiracies out there that Kendrick is going to bring out Wayne and Drake after the Super Bowl.
Really?
I don't think that's possible. Because Wayne and Drake aren't even tight like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because everything they've been through.
I think one thing. Okay. I see him bringing out Wayne.
I can see him bringing out Wayne.
But did you see the video that Wayne just came out with?
Yeah, and that kind of makes me think.
What did you think about that?
Either he definitely hasn't got an invitation based off that. Right?
Yeah.
I think an invitation could be coming. I think Kendrick is so much about culture.
Yeah.
And so much about Compton and his city.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way he goes to New Orleans and don't bring out a Louisiana rapper. Whether it's Wayne or Boosie or Master P, it has to be one of those three.
It has to.
It has to.
And I've seen a lot of videos of him respecting Wayne. Wayne is the GOAT. Don't you? I remember Wayne put out a long time ago that Wayne was going to retire. And there's a video, you can find it on YouTube right now, where Kendrick put out a video, was like, you better not retire. Come on, man. We speaking of Wayne, like, and I never really, I don't like the controversy that comes with Kendrick's name.
I don't either.
What do you think? Like, I don't understand, like, the controversy. Kendrick do something? Like, this man is all about family, right? He speaks about the culture.
And that's the thing, is this is being thrown on Kendrick. Kendrick didn't make the decision to book himself.
No.
Kendrick said, hey, they want to give me the Super Bowl. I'm going to take the Super Bowl.
Who won't?
Anybody would. That's like if Wayne got offered the Super Bowl, but it was in New York.
Exactly.
And Rakim or Jay-Z came out and was like, well, I wish it was offered to me. Yeah, I get it, but they offered it to Wayne. Exactly. You expect Wayne to say no because, give it to someone else? No.
Exactly.
That's not the way it's going to fly.
And what I heard allegedly is that Drake denied the Super Bowl. I don't know if you went that far.
I don't believe that's true. Because I think I think Drake has a similar power complex to Diddy.
Where
just in a different realm. I think he has a real God complex of wanting to be. That's why you hear all these rappers stop beefing with him, right? Wayne, or my bad, all these rappers started beef with him.
ASAP Rocky,
Wayne,
Rick Ross.
Why? Rick Ross? Because he's trying to screw everybody's girl. Bro. That's his power complex. His power complex ain't freak offs. His power complex is, hey, you a top dog, I'm a top dog, I'm gonna take your woman.
I'm gonna take your woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm and this is something that you can't really debate. You can't really talk Drake with a woman.
No.
Because 90% of these, let me say 85, because it's a couple of Drake fans who's guys, but they don't really understand the G code about it. Yeah. But Drake is one of them. Allegedly, we heard about so many situations that he will screw your girl.
Oh,
but you see how many shots every time he's in a beef, he brings up somebody girl.
Yeah.
Every time.
And think about, Drake came up with so many hitters.
Yeah.
Who is still right by his side? Besides literally his producer and his manager, who is still by his side? He came up with Wayne, came up with Nicki, came up with Tyga, whoever else they had in Young Money at the time. Who knows who. Then he brought on The Weeknd. Then he brings on Tory Lanez.
Yep.
Vouches for all these people. Then he vouches for anybody basically from the South coming up.
Yep.
Vouches for Lil Baby. Vouch for Block Boy. Vouch for a bunch of people.
Yep.
Nobody's right there with him. Why? Why? That's his power complex, bro. I'm telling you, it's his power complex. He wants to feel like, number one, I'm a light-skinned dude in the rap game.
Yep.
I can rap just as good as you. Which, to be honest, he can. He can make music. I'm not going to say he can rap. He can make music just as good as anybody else.
Yeah.
Definitely better than the majority.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best hip-hop artists, rappers of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
But his big thing is, I just want to feel like more of a man than you.
Which
that's his point.
Which I don't understand, because we know that Drake, going back to the colonizer situation on the Not Like Us.
Yeah.
we see how much he did for Atlanta, but he needed Atlanta just like Atlanta needed him.
1,000%.
Like he co-signed the Migos.
His biggest features were all from the South.
All from the South. But who did? I mean, we know when he went to the West Coast, he connected YG on Who Do You Love.
Yeah, that was a big feature. He had Poetic Justice.
But how many times?
He had games.
You had games.
Yeah.
But come on. But what did you do for the culture, bro?
I'm not gonna say he didn't do nothing for the culture, because he did. I think, as crazy, or I don't want to put this, the fact that he used a lot of these rappers to give himself that power complex, and make himself feel good, he still did put on for a lot of people. Like, nobody would know that Block Boy JB, that 901 Shelby Drive, look alive,
that came and went.
No, it came and went.
It came
and
the
went. Only reason it was even there is because of Drake.
Because of Drizzy, and I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Once he stamped you, he stamped you. But
that's even the beef between him and Future, though. Think about that. Future is like, in Atlanta, Future is like fucking
Kanye West with the...
Bro.
Yeah.
He's huge. And I love me some Future, too.
Yeah.
But for him and Drake, everybody knows Future's a dog.
Yeah.
Future doesn't hide the fact that he's a dog.
He don't.
He'll tell you to your face, he's a dog.
Yeah.
For him and Drake to be beefing?
It's crazy because they had so many hits, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Whole album or whole mixtape, I should say, together.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Anyways, and saying that, let's transfer into the next segment. Get into something a little bit
What we
different.
got now? We're
gonna do a segment called Hard Choices.
Hard Choices.
Do that. Let's take this little break. Come right back. We're gonna do Hard Choices. We're gonna go from there and wrap this thing up.
Okay.
All right. Back from break. Next thing is a little segment we got going on. We're gonna try to do this as often as we can.
Yep.
We want to implement as many segments as possible to keep it fun, keep it lively. Segment today is called Hard Choices. Okay.
Okay.
It was a little personal for us because we debated this a little bit before.
Okay, we talked about this at barbecues. Like we go back to
yeah.
Go ahead.
So Hard Choices is basically a segment where you have two options, one or the other.
Yep.
And you make your decision, hot take or not.
Okay.
We sit here, we debate it, and we go from there. It could be music, movies, life. It could be whatever.
Okay.
Today we're talking music since we're just on the topic of
talking music.
Hard choices. Your two choices today.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Can't wait. I can't.
This is crazy.
I can't wait to hear this. I can't wait.
Two choices today. I'm just thinking how I want to phrase it because I want to be respectful.
It's okay.
You
gotta get it out. We're not leaving
we're
nothing
just gonna
off the table.
say better. I don't want to say better rapper.
Okay.
We're gonna say better. Okay, better influence on the West Coast.
Oh wow.
Okay, better influence on the West Coast.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Nipsey Hussle.
Wow.
And I know your choice is Nipsey.
Oh, wow.
I know your choice is Nipsey, and I respect your choice as Nipsey.
Okay.
I love Nipsey.
I love Nip. RP Nip.
RP Nip, man. Without Nip, the West Coast is just in shambles. And I know Kendrick would probably say the same thing.
What I can say is that we talked about this, like I said. I'm Nip. I'm Team Nip. You're Team Kendrick, right?
I'm definitely Team Kendrick. Love you, Nip, but I'm definitely Team Kendrick.
What I can say is that, respect to the West Coast, that Kendrick is carrying the baton, and it really hit home for me, bro.
Is that not the best thing about the West Coast, though? Is that no matter what, the West Coast really rides for each other.
We do.
I mean, you've seen it with Ken and Friends, how he had all these different gang-banging rappers.
Yeah.
I mean, he called G Perico up there. I love me some G Perico.
He said, where Cuzzo at?
He a big Broadway Crip.
Yeah, he said, where Cuzzo at?
And Kendrick don't claim to be a gangbanger, but he is Pyru.
He affiliated.
Yeah, so
I can't say he affiliated, but
he's not. That's just where he's from.
He grew up in West Side Bompton.
Yeah, it's the same way as you and I in a way. For those of y'all who don't know, obviously you guys are getting to know it. Chris from Long Beach.
I'm from Long Beach.
I'm from West Phoenix.
Yep.
I ain't never gangbanged a day in my life. I'll be the first one to tell you, but I grew up around it all.
Yeah.
Everyone in the family is affiliated. At least the men, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you were the same way, right?
Same way, like, grew up in it, have family, all type of, in those type of politics, but hey, life takes its turn.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I just think, Kendrick has the same, type of story. That's why he had Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City.
Classic.
And I can't deny the greatness that Kendrick has had. And we, from Section 80, and that was kind of my first time listening. Classic. I remember literally riding my skateboard to work, bro. I was working at Fry's and I remember bumping Poor Man Dreams.
Yeah. Fire.
Well, yeah. I remember playing that, bro. And I just knew great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Great. Not denying. But then when you hear Nip face the world, you hear Crenshaw and Slauson. I mean, two great artists, but they, how can I put this? I feel like Nip was more so like he put out a different message than Kendrick. I'm gonna just put it like that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I think it was definitely different, but they had the same basis.
Yeah.
One of the first things that came to my head when I was just mentioning this topic is neither of them, even though they both talk about the gang activity in their prison, neither of them were trying to convince you to join the gang. Right?
Exactly.
In fact, they were doing the opposite. They were saying, hey, this is where I come from. This is what I do. This is where we need to go. Exactly. But they're both telling you to go in kind of two separate directions.
Exactly.
Nip's big thing was, hey, I want all of my black people to be financially stable so we can grow. We can all become kings, queens, and we can make it happen.
Yes.
Kendrick is more of like a spiritual aspect.
As for like, I feel like Kendrick took on more of what Pac was saying.
Yeah.
Like, even though Pac wanted to move more in action, I feel like Nip moved more in action.
Nip moved more in action.
Kendrick
is definitely more
is the spiritual of Pac.
That's literally the best way I can explain it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just more spiritual.
You know? Yeah. And that's and like Nip spoke more on like, come on, like what we doing now? We marketing, owning, financially, like bro, self-made, full grind.
They're both building kings and queens, I should say, just in different ways.
Yes.
And the crazy thing is, we need both of them to really get to where we all need to go, right?
We yes.
Because it's one thing to be spiritually set.
Yes.
It's great to be spiritually set, but if you can't provide, what can you do?
Exactly.
And it's another thing to be financially set.
Yep.
But if you can't provide spiritually and emotionally for your family, for your friends, for yourself,
yep.
What can you do?
And you're totally right about that. And it's just sad that, like, you know, I remember hearing the news about Nip. It just, because I always
I remember that exact day.
I remember talking to, you know, like Pops, and you know, even you knew back then we had these family barbecues and family functions. I was still like, Nip, bro. Like, you can't never tell me no, Team Nip. And you always Kendrick, K-Dot.
You know I love him. I literally had my dog, when Nip passed, I had a dog at the time.
Yeah.
Okay? My dog name was Nipsey.
Yeah.
Blue Nose Pit. That was my baby. I love me some Nip, bro. Yeah. Trust me. I will always respect. You'll never hear me say a bad word about Nipsey Hussle.
You don't.
Ever in my
One thing you don't say, you don't. You know, you always, even though you're K-Dot, you go the K-Dot route, you keep it, you keep it fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I just think Nipsey's time just came short. Bro. And I think that's the only reason. I'm not going to say it's the only reason why I take Kendrick in the conversation, but I think it's a big reason why I take Kendrick in this conversation.
Yeah.
It's because Nipsey's time came short. I grew up with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like I said, 2010, my freshman year of high school, riding the bus to school, I'm bumping some Section 80.
Yeah, I agree. And I think another reason is because, like, before Nip's demise, like, he Grammy nomination. We talking 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or I might be wrong. But we start seeing him. We talking the full grind he had before. Nip barely started going. He mainly started going mainstream after he dropped his Victory Lap album.
Victory Lap is timeless.
You know what I mean?
That's a timeless album.
Grammy nominations.
That's crazy.
Like, he started going, even though he was on YG.
Yeah.
Collect the biggest collaborations there is. He did that, but like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
It sucks, to be honest with you.
He was 33 years old, and it's crazy because, like, I see that I'm 33 now.
Yeah, imagine that.
And I'm like,
imagine that with the kids you have, the family you have, the life you've built for yourself. Imagine just.
It makes me sad in a way.
It does.
Because you will be 33 in about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I'll be turning 29 at the end of this year.
So it makes you, and I'm 33 right now. And I think when you at that age and you take like you really deep like you think mentally and physically like I really have to get on my marathon, bro, because he did I feel like if you really think of what Nip did at the age of 33, is he we can't say he did everything he wanted, but Nip through the music he inspired us all to be on the grind that we are in today.
Yeah, 1000%. I just hope, when he got up there, when his time did come, he was able to look down and say, "Hey, I did everything I wanted." Even though obviously the day he passed, he didn't expect to pass. So obviously he had plans for the future, right?
Yeah.
He had plans of growing through this. I just hope when he met our maker, he was able to say, "Hey,
I did everything I wanted to do."
Yeah.
And I feel like honestly,
the goal I set for myself early, I surpassed it.
And I feel like he did.
1000%.
I mean, of course, when he passed, he got the Grammy. He got a Grammy. He got, of course, because people won't show love until they won't give you your flowers until you go on, which is crazy. That's why when it comes to family, everything, you just have to give people their flowers, man. You just have to. And I feel like with Nip, he did everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like he inspired everybody to get on a marathon and run the lab. Do what you got to do. You only live once, man.
Yeah, and it's a message that'll reign forever.
It will.
It's a message that'll reign forever. But still, I gotta go Kendrick.
You team Kendrick?
I'm team Kendrick. And the only reason, I keep saying the only reason, it's not the only reason. Kendrick is just killing it. I'm sorry.
He is, man.
And Not Like Us literally solidified it.
Not Like
Solidified. I've listened to every single album, mixtape this dude's produced. I've always been a huge Kendrick fan since literally 13 years old. I'm 28 now. And he always topped himself. I thought Good Kid, Mad City was great. And then Pimp a Butterfly comes out. Then Damn comes out. Damn, I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
And then he drops, screwing up. Last album he dropped, whatever. John Father Time, And I thought it was good.
Okay.
I didn't think it was his best. I thought it was good. But then this whole thing happens, right?
The Not Like Us?
Not Like Us happens.
Okay.
It's definitely his biggest record of all time.
You think so?
It has to be.
It has to.
It has to be. It's definitely his biggest record of all time. Everybody heard it. There's little white kids on YouTube right now hollering, "They not like us." For those of y'all who don't know, I make fishing content, right?
Yeah.
I love going fishing. I love being outside.
Uh-huh.
There's even voiceovers for the fishing content talking about fish not like us, fish not like us. It's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
I don't think we've never seen a diss record this big.
No, me neither.
To the point where it's like
the only thing close. You got two things that is close. I think No Vaseline and Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah. Dre Day. You got Dre Day.
Dre Day, yeah,
but we speaking about like now, like I have my 6-year-old son, Crew.
Yeah.
I would say I would just mess with him and I'll be like, you a Drake fan. No, I'm a Kendrick fan. I like K-Dot.
That's just like Rock. Rock can tell you right now. He sing the whole song. They not like us. They not like.
You got kids. You got kids singing that song, bro. Oh
God, it's so popping. It's crazy.
And I remember, bro, like, cause when that song dropped, I remember what I was doing. I can sit there and tell our kids when we 20 years from now, what I was doing in that moment on when that song dropped. I was cleaning my 5.0. Cleaning and wiping it down. And I hear Not Like Us.
That and I knew he first started. That must be.
I hear must have on the beat. Hope he rap here. Bro, I knew. I was like, bro, it's over with.
Go. Bro, that song is so big it wiped out every other song in that beat.
It did, bro. It made you forget.
Because it made you forget Meet the Grams. And he talked about
Europia
as a daughter. And
it made you forget about all that.
Nobody talks about that.
Nobody do.
Made you forget about it all.
And then July the 4th, he dropped the Not Like Us video. And on July the 4th, what are we doing? We with family.
Had DeMar DeRozan out there, my boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, D-Rose switched sides on him.
D-Rose.
Because remember, D-Rose played in Toronto for how long? He has videos of D-Rose back in the day. Drake took care of me out here. I'll always be cool with Drake, da-da-da. What happened? Now he ain't cool with Drake. Why?
He's from Compton.
Why?
You gotta choose the West Coast. When it's the West Coast, you gotta choose the West.
Got to.
Unless you're a woman and you just choosing Drake's side.
I'm sorry, I never.
We not on no sexist stuff on this podcast. We just
never that. Never
we
that.
not
we
on
both
that.
have some beautiful queens.
We love women
who ride. They provide.
We do, yeah.
1,000%. 1,000%. But we talk about this now.
But as far as like the influence, when you said the Kendrick and Nipsey, I would still say Nipsey spirit lives on for the influence when it comes to but which level? We talking the business aspect, marketing aspect, like. But we will see when the Super Bowl hit. I feel like
Super Bowl gonna be a game changer.
It's like, come on, man. Kendrick. I'm glad that everybody's giving him his flowers. Let me just say that.
Yeah, me too, man. I think it's well deserved.
It's well deserved.
He's always put on for his people. Even to the Kendrick friends, he had Schoolboy. He had Absol was blind.
Yeah.
Absol out there, J-Rock. I mean, he's always put on for his people. So either way, man, I think we're blessed as two kids from the West to grow up with people like that to look up to,
and that's why we're here today with the We Are Open podcast.
Yeah,
baby. Self-Black owned, and we are glad to give y'all more of these episodes, and we just hope y'all tune in. What do you think, Cuzzo?
I'm just happy episode 1 is finally done. Number 1, I'm happy to get over that little, because the first one's always the toughest.
The first one.
But I feel comfortable. I'm happy we did this. I think the first 10 minutes I was a little.
We had to. It's okay.
Yeah,
it happens.
After that, let us know what you think about all the conversations we had today. And please subscribe. Please like it. And pass it around. The clips will be going around.
And if you got anything, we talked about the Diddy situation. We talked about, like you said, Kendrick and Nip. We're not comparing them. We just it's all preference. It's all preference. So, hey, we're going to keep at it. We're going to be back again. And I'm just excited for the future. Excited. We are open.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. I think this was dope. So.
Yep. We're open.
So
24/7. But now, we're about to close it up.
Yeah. Hey, as we would say on the Gone Fishing channel, the Gone Outside channel, hey, we gone, y'all.
We gone. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.